So we just spent some time this morning at our local farmer's market. If you have a farmer's market in your area, you really need to go. It is wonderful. Such a good place to get fresh local fruits and vegetables. They were even selling like soaps and honey and handmade crafts and just so many different things. So if you have a local farmer's market near you, I really suggest you check it out. So today is the day before Father's Day, so we are just going to be hanging out, maybe spending some time as a family since my husband had to work a lot this week. And we're going to be making something for the fathers in our church for Father's Day, and we'll see what we end up doing the rest of the day. So we have come back home from the farmer's market, and that was a lot of fun. Got my produce put away. We picked up some asparagus today, some mushrooms, and I think some sugar snap peas. So we need to be intentional about going through our stuff, because I think about a week or so ago we got a little busy and we almost, like, our food almost went bad, and we don't want that at all, so we need to stay on top of that. So right now I'm going to be working on putting together the gift that we're doing for the men in our church for Father's Day, because Father's Day is tomorrow. And we decided that we're going to be doing these like candied pecans. I'm going to be putting them into some bags and tying them with probably a little bow or something. Maybe not a bow, maybe is that too feminine? We're going to tie it with something, and with a little tag on there, I think, just to make it kind of special for the dads for Father's Day. We have a smaller church, so it's not going to be too many, but I probably will end up doing maybe 3 or 4 batches of this. But yeah, if this is just for you and your family, that recipe will be perfect. And you can also freeze the leftovers. So what you're going to need for making these is, I have roughly a pound of pecans here. The recipe calls for 1 pound, but the bag that I had was about 10 ounces, so I honestly I eyeballed it. It's around a pound. We'll make it work. And then you need the whites of 1 egg. And then in this bowl, it's probably hard to see, but I have 1 tablespoon of water. And then we also have a cup of sugar, and then we're going to have some salt and some cinnamon. So first what you're going to do is you're going to take your tablespoon of water and put it in your egg whites. And then we're just going to mix this up until it is nice and frothy. So there we go. Now my egg white is nice and frothy. I whisked it for about a minute. So I'm going to just go ahead and pour this all over my pecans. Grab my spoon. And you just want to mix it thoroughly just so that all the pecans are coated in the egg whites. Now that I've got all of my pecans nice and coated, I'm kind of realizing that they're probably not going to all fit in this measuring cup when I go to mix everything together. So I'm going to go ahead and just pour them into this bowl over here. All in there. Whoops. And we'll just mix everything together in the other bowl. All right, now that I have that set aside, I have here just 1 cup of sugar, and then I have half a teaspoon of salt and 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. And I'm just going to whisk all of that together. Did you have cinnamon sugar toast growing up? I did. And it is just wonderful. Now that I have all of this cinnamon sugar goodness all mixed together, I'm just going to go ahead and pour this over my nuts. Guess I didn't quite get it mixed too good, or good enough. Guess I didn't get it mixed good enough. So I'm just going to pour all of this in. Once they're all good and coated, can put them onto our baking sheet. To prepare your baking sheet, this recipe actually says to use parchment paper, but I do not have parchment paper on hand right now, so I'm going to just lightly spray a baking sheet. And I need to preheat my oven, so we're going to do it at 300, whoops, wrong direction. Nope, right direction. 300 degrees. Oops. There we go. So we're gonna have to wait for that. They're going to cook for 45 minutes, but you're going to set a timer for 15 minutes and stir them every 15 minutes until you get to the 45 minutes. So my pecans are now done and I just took them out of the oven. Look at these pecans. They look so good. And they're super hot right now because they just came out of the oven, but they are looking really good and I'm guessing they're going to be fabulous. So we have these little, what do you call it, cellophane? I'm not sure. But we have these little gift bags that I actually got from the Dollar Tree, and we put this little tag on it that says they're nuts about you for the fathers. So we're gonna hand those out at church today and hopefully it goes well. I enjoyed making them. Again, the recipe is going to be down in the description box below, and we're going to have fun for Father's Day. Well, that was such a good lunch, don't you think, Jonathan?
Mm-hmm. They upped their game.
Yes, that was really good and really enjoyable. So, but I am exhausted and ready to go home and relax for a little while, and then we may end up going to a water ski show later today, and if we do end up over there, we will take you along. So this is quite a bit bigger than I was expecting. They have like some actual bleachers, like some stands that you can sit in. And I think I hear like an announcer, and maybe they'll even have concessions, who knows? Yeah, is this bigger than you thought?
Please welcome,
Holy cow, that was an amazing show. We are definitely going to come back to that a couple times throughout the summer. Apparently they do it on Sundays and on Wednesdays, so totally coming back. That was incredible. Thank you. I was telling Jonathan, I was like, I want to do that. Probably not going to happen, but I think that would be fun. So thank you so much for joining us for yesterday and today, and just coming along with us, kind of a day in the life, kind of just tagging along. If you would like this video, that would be wonderful, and hit that subscribe and leave a comment down below if you have ever been water skiing or if you'd want to, or anything like that. So have a good night.